Hey everybody, this is William. I'm outside the hall at Clackamas Community College where Senator Merkley is having his town hall. The gym's already full, and we saw tons of people walking back to their cars. You can see this many here. It was yeah, it's encouraging to see how many people. We've already had a round of Elon Musk has got to go.
Are they beaming something out here?
There's room in the hall.
I don't know why we can't just go in there. It's like, is there because we don't go inside.
Fire codes and crowd control. If you've got the hallways booked with people.
Nobody's above the law. Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
Tell me who's above the law.
Nobody's above the law.
It's like the other times.
Oh yeah, many a march with that chant, and we got to go back to him again. Great. It's the biggest rally we've had in Oregon City, that's for sure.
It's a constitutional amendment sponsored by ACLU of Oregon, Basic Rights Oregon, and the Latino Network to put in the Constitution guaranteed rights for reproductive health care, marriage equality, and transgender health care access.
Yes!
I have petition signatures.
I definitely want to sign the petition.
Curling up on the sofa and hoping that the world will fix itself. We're here, we are engaged, and we are going to need extraordinary efforts, no business as usual, in order to save our republic.
Yes, yes.
Right now, we have the biggest threat we've had in 250 years.
Yes.
We have a president who is, by design, breaking the law and breaking the Constitution. And is doing so in hopes to appeal it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will give him what they call a unitary presidency, basically authoritarian power. And the individual who is the coordinator of this, his name is Russell Hogue. He was the architect of Project 2025. All the federal workers and have them feel like villains so that they will just quit.
Right.
And we're seeing that in action. I don't know if there are any federal workers here, but there are.
Thank you!
So here is what I'm encouraging people to do. Find an affinity group, because by ourselves it's easy to feel extraordinarily depressed and hopeless. And together it all changes. So depending wherever you are in this political spectrum, although I feel a lot of you are here tonight to share some of my viewpoints, which I think.
Yes.
If you don't share them, find your affinity group. If you share it, reach out to a group like Indivisible. Get involved. .org on climate. Reach out to Planned Parenthood or someone else on reproductive rights. Join Move On. And I was really excited last weekend when I went to the coast, and there in Astoria, for 3 blocks or so, there were people 3 to 4 deep, and I don't even know who organized the protest, but they were getting on the street and being vocal. And as we do that across America, we are going to create a situation where my Republican colleagues say, you know what? I just remembered something.
Right?
I took an oath to the Constitution.
Yeah!
No kidding.
Separation of powers. I'm going to join in defending the checks and balances, and I'm going to say hell no when Trump undertakes these filthy unconstitutional acts.
Yeah.
I am worried about
I don't think anybody here knows the
because I
Constitution.
don't politically cross the Supreme Court to stand up for the Constitution.
All right.
Right.
But you're going to force
They
that.
found that a president is immune from creating crimes as long as they call it a government act.
Boo.
The founders were terribly worried about creating a king rather than a president. And there's nothing like that in the Constitution. If the Supreme Court, or the so-called originalists, can make up such a fiction to support a more powerful president, will Russell vote be right? So we also have to advocate that the Supreme Court has to follow the Constitution. And by the way, have an ethics act for the Supreme Court. I'm sorry that you all can't be inside. I just checked to see if we can find out if you're going to put a speaker out the window or something. I told them to have that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, folks, the boos you hear were when Senator Merkley was calling out different people that are architects of destroying all this. It wasn't booing the senator. This has been great. By far the biggest protest I've ever seen in Oregon City. And so even though we don't get in, at least we got to participate for a minute. Okay, everybody, enjoy, and we'll talk again soon.